This is Ted Flett of Golden Skate, and I'm here backstage at Skate America, and joined by 5-time world champion and now pairs skating coach Robin Szolkowy. Thanks for chatting with us today. So, Robin, you're here with the top team in this competition, which are the Russians, Tarasov and Morozov. What is your feeling about how they're performing and how they're training right now and their preparedness for this competition?
Well, let's say I'm really glad that they skated like they skated yesterday in the short program.
Yep.
So this was a really big improvement for them. They had a couple of good skates in junior level, but now they are seniors, and this is a big step. You have to improve. It's not anymore about just doing the elements right. It's more about the skating and sell it to the people, to the judges, and this is what they did yesterday. So I'm really proud of them, and they are good kids. They are listening. I'm trying to teach them, basically to do this next move, this next step to be a top senior team.
Mm-hmm. Now, the teams ahead of them, so ranked 5th in the world, the teams ahead are attempting quad throws and quad twists. We've seen a quad twist in the past from this team. Will we see more quad twists or other quads or other technical feats this season, or?
Yeah, for sure. I mean, the quad twist is now, or for this season, it's part of the long program. So we're going to see this in the long program, and it's getting better and better. And I mean, it's not only putting or adding a quad to the program. You have to focus on the other elements too. So sometimes when you add something like a big element, other elements you lose the focus, and you want to add something to get more points and not lose other points at some easier elements. Mm-hmm. So the quad twist is part of the program. Other quads, of course, we are working on it, but it's a secret.
Okay. Any hints?
Quads.
Okay, just quads. How do you feel about the expansion of the technical repertoire within pairs figure skating? So there's of course the quads. It looks like a couple teams, Duhamel Radford, Savchenko Masso, are attempting throw triple axel. What's your feeling in terms of the balance of the throws and the jumps and the technique versus the artistry and transitions?
I mean, the teams you mentioned, I have the feeling they do good with adding quads or triple axel throws, because they are able to do a good combination between the figure skating and do the athletic stuff, But I'm a little bit worried about the young teams, so I don't want to see too many junior teams doing quads, or with the girls maybe 18, 19 years old trying to do quads. So when I look back to the time when I was skating with Leona and we were working on the triple axel, when the girl is falling, not really hard, but falling from a triple axel throw or from a quad throw, then sometimes you just have to skip practice for 3 or 4 days because the girls cannot move anymore. And when this happens like 2, 3, 4 times a season, it throws you back like 1 or 2 years maybe. So I'm a bit worried about the young teams, but the top teams, they can do, and if they add jumps or throws like this, it will. The whole program, the whole competition will be on a different step.
Mm-hmm. Now, Evgenia and Vladimir, for their short program this year, are skating to something quite playful and light and fun, and it shows quite a bit of personality.
Yeah.
What was the motivation behind that in terms of strategy or showing a different side of them?
I mean, strategy. It's always, like I said before, I mean, you have to sell it to the people, to the audience. You have to sell it to the judges. So it's not only about your personal favorite style of music or program. So you have to combine everything. So and I think this is what we did, and with this kind of music, we tried something new, something else. So like small steps and improvement.
Do you think that that they have a legitimate shot potentially at the podium in 2018? Are they showing that kind of movement?
I hope so. I mean, we are working on this, and I mean now they have the chance to be the number one team in Russia, and I mean, yeah, let's see. It's still 1 more year to go, and if they still want to learn something and they are listening, and I mean the team in the background is so good, and everybody wants to do the best and help them, and if they let the people help them and listen, they have the chance.
So now your last competition was at the World Championships in 2014 when you won it for the 5th time. You retired, Aliona did not, and then months later you began coaching and affiliated with Nina Moser's team in Moscow. So skating fans had sort of known Nina as the competition, or the opponent, and the enemy even, in terms of coaching the team that was your big rival, Tatiana and Max. Tell us, how did that come about, and was it strange for you?
I mean, for me, when I was skating, the other teams, they all were like friends, like not very close. I mean, I was never having a beer with Max, for example, after competition or before competition, or,
Hopefully not before.
right before short. No, but I mean, we said hello, we said goodbye, and of course we were talking to each other in the dressing room. So I knew not much about his personal life or other personal lives, but it's kind of, we were talking, so like normal talking, and I mean, I guess this is what men are doing. We just talk like easy, and so by the time I said that's enough, I quit skating. I stopped skating. For me, this part was over. So no rivals, no enemies, nothing anymore. And then I got this kind of invitation from Nina, where she was writing an email to me. Here's Nina Moser, and what do you think about being part of my team? And I can remember I was reading this mail like 5 times, and then and then I showed it to my wife, and she was reading it again 5 times, and then we were pretty sure, okay, we understood the content right. And I mean, then I was going to Moscow, meeting the team and meeting Nina, and we were talking, and everything was kind of the right time, right moment, and a good chance for me. The team was young, so a good chance for me to learn something, being a coach, learning from Nina, and growing up with the team, and so this was for me, or for my wife and me. It was good, and it felt right.
So the first time you sat down with Nina to talk about working together, was there any discussion about the fact that you used to be the competitor?
No.
There was no awkwardness.
No. I mean, for them, I mean the Moser team. It was way easier, because I mean they had gold and silver at the Olympics. So for them it was easier than for me. But like I said, so when I quit, for me everything was done. My skating career was over, and I wanted to keep all the good memories, including no rivals.
Did you have any discussions or any conversations casually with Nina while you were competing?
No.
Okay.
It's no, nothing.
Okay. There's a sense in figure skating that the Russian approach to skating can be a bit more about sort of keeping your cards close to your chest and not necessarily disclosing what a team is working on or what a skater is working on. You weren't necessarily from that sort of approach, and I think as you and Aliona succeeded on behalf of Germany, there were more eyes on your skating and knowing what you were doing off season. Do you have any observations of that sort of that style or that approach to coaching and sort of managing a team?
What do you mean exactly? So
you said earlier that if there are if there are quads that might be attempted by Tarasova and Morozov, we'll find out. You're keeping that under wraps.
Yeah.
Whereas other teams will be very honest and open that yes, we're training a quad and this is where it's at, and we're struggling with it and so forth. So I'm sort of asking about that difference in terms of the Russian approach versus many other teams.
I wouldn't say it's part of the Russian mentality, but I mean it's always hard. So when I'm looking back to my career, it's always hard when you kind of tell the secrets, So then everybody's asking just about the new stuff. So for example, when I say now we add this or this or this quad, so everybody will keep an eye. So you were talking about this quad, but when do we see it, and how does it go in practice and things like this? So the team is young. And they have all the chances, and I don't want to push them too hard, and that's why I don't want to talk about this in the public.
Gotcha. So obviously part of the Nina Moser camp are the Olympic gold medalists and silver medalists Fedor and or Ksenia Stabova and Fedor Klimov. What is the training environment like amongst these teams? Do they push each other? Do they motivate each other? Is there a bit of competition?
It's teamwork. It's really teamwork, like everybody would imagine teamwork. So there's nothing else to say. So there's no fighting against each other. There's a positive way of pushing, kind of working together. Sharing secrets. So especially when Max is with them on the ice. So sometimes he sees something, and he's like, maybe you try it like this or like that, because I did it like 5 years in the past like this, and it helped me a lot. So everybody. This is what I meant before. So everybody wants to help the team to come up, because it's teamwork, and at the end, of course, just one team gets the medal, but the honor will go to the whole team.
Okay. Once the 2013-2014 season completed, so you moved on to coaching. Aliona continued competing and has now a new partner. What is it like to see Aliona skating on the ice with someone else?
I mean, the first year was interesting. I mean, they didn't compete, but of course I saw them having their practice in Germany, and every time when I was watching them, it felt kind of not wrong. That's the wrong word, but strange in a way. New, maybe new is the best word. It's kind of whatever. Seeing a friend driving your car, it's it's like don't break it, don't go too fast, and you know all the secrets, and whatever it is. So sometimes I had this feeling. No, Bruno, don't push too hard. She needs a little bit more time now, and now you have to be faster. Like this. So. But now now it feels okay, and I really would say from the bottom of my heart that I wish all the best for this team, because I mean I still have the German passport and they're skating for Germany, so this feels good, and I mean their skating is really good. They have good ideas to find. Other ways to do a level 4 element, different from all the other teams. I think this is what skating in the top 3, top 5 ranks is about, to find new ways to do the stuff everybody knows. Yeah, and I can sit back, I can lean back and just watch it and enjoy a good program for them.
Do you still talk to Aliona?
Not really, not much. I mean, the last 2 years, like I said, I mean, we were seeing each other for a couple of times, but I mean, she had practice. I was coaching like a different team, and now Alyona and Bruno and Tarasova Morozov, they are kind of components, so
Competitors.
Competitors. So I mean, it's not easy to.
You need to focus on your team.
Yeah.
Gotcha. Understood. One of the observations that was made about Alyona, skating now with Bruno, is that she seems very happy and quite light.
Yeah.
Is that hard to hear? That that there might be sort of a newfound joy in skating for Alyona now, although you were the partner that she skated with for 10 years or thereabouts and won 5 world championships with.
No, I mean it's actually it's a good thing to hear, but because it's a new partner, it's a completely new team, so there's no chance that Bruno could skate like me or me skating like Bruno, So it's completely new, and they changed a lot. So they changed the training location. They changed the coach. A lot of changes in the private life. So now she's married and happy. So I mean, I feel good about this. So hearing this and seeing them smiling, having fun, and that's it.
Okay, you and Alyona had such a unique approach to artistry, musicality, and choreography. I mean, your free dance, for example, in 2012 was so different and so distinct from the other teams, and it continued, it was both before and after that season, but I recall that season being quite special and unique. Do you still see that in figure skating anywhere? Do you think that teams are really pushing the envelope in terms of their musical interpretation and how they approach their programs?
Some teams are trying, but it's so far I didn't see anything like this.
Okay.
So, but some teams have some really good ideas, some parts of the program maybe, but not the whole program. But I mean, now we have this this thing with the quads and everything. So maybe they focus a little bit more on the elements than on the skating part. And you have to be a top team to combine everything.
Sure. Are there ever times, particularly, for example, this weekend when you're at competition, so many of the competitors now were your competitors only 2 years ago. Are there times that you miss it and sort of wish you could put your skates back on and get out there?
No.
Do you want to think about that? No, you don't miss it.
No.
Okay.
No. It feels good to be here, to be part of this skating family, because I mean, I know nearly everybody, and it was part of my life for the last 10 years in this international skating, and I mean, I was skating for 30 years, so there is a point to say that's enough.
Right.
And I enjoy giving my thoughts to the young teams and to help kids growing, and I feel good when they come to me after practice or before practice, and they just ask me something about skating, so how could I go into my jump, or what do I think, where can I take a breath, like this, or what do you think about my movement in here? So and then I can think back to when I was skating, and it feels good to help them.
Great. Well, thank you so much for speaking with us and bringing us up to speed on what you're doing now, coaching, and reflecting on your competitive skating days and your relationship with Alyona. So thanks so much for your time.
You're welcome.